The Scarlet Speedster mission is a mission that gives a lot of trouble to a lot of players, specifically the bosses, Mirror Master, and the Red Death. Today, we are going to take a look at how to beat Mirror Master. Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So today we will fight the Mirror Master. I made a sort of flash armory. Let's take a quick look at my character before we get started. So for the weapons, I've purchased all the weapons in martial arts. I used to use brawlings in DC Universe Online when I made a Flash type character, but it turns out that the Flash Legend character actually uses martial arts. So I decided, let's give it a try. I've purchased a few flight powers just so that I could get the resistance and the recoveries. And I purchased a whirlwind attack and swoop attack to kind of sort of fake out mimicking flash powers or super speed powers. And for the iconic powers, I took a Word of Power. It's what I'm going to use to get a bit of healing with this character. And I kind of like to use the Super Strength just because. And for the stat points, I took a single stat point for Weapon Expert, for the Focus Weapon Expert. I see too many people who seems to rely or over-rely on skill points to be able to play the game. So today we will play the game without any of those skill points. And also the minimum combat rating for the Scarlet Speedster mission is 264. So we will lower our combat rating at least a bit. So I removed the face mask and one of the rings to be able to lower my combat rating. And I have the Journeyman boots, which are item level 1. So that lowers our combat rating to 262. So that should do the trick.
This weird weather has brought out the worst in Central City's criminals. Strangely, weather wizards nowhere in sight. They're robbing banks, stores, you name it. The police could use a hand. Even the city's speedsters can't be in two places at once.
I love this version of Central City. And before I forget to mention it, the loadout I'm using right now, I'm using Whirlwind Attack, Warped Reality to give a buff to my weapons. Word of Power is the supercharge I'll use, assuming that I can build up my supercharge enough to be able to use it. Swoop Attack, Quantum Tunneling to be able to give myself some ability to avoid the evil weapon Mirror Master. And Time Shift, I didn't know what the last ability I could use. I thought, something that'll alter the flow of time would probably work well with a Flash type character.
I just picked up a surge of energy from the Flash Museum. They've got the actual cosmic treadmill locked away there. That's got to be tied to these Speed Force storms. Check it out.
So there we are, so let us go fight the evil Mirror Master.
Looks like Mirror Master is under the influence of that weird metal. At least we know he's not behind this.
So let's summon our backups, and let's get started. One of the tricks with Mirror Master, you have to remain mobile. Ideally, you're going to want to use a weapon that allows you some mobility. So if you have weapons or even attacks that keep you in one spot, not the best idea to fight Weapon Master to fight Mirror Master. Not sure why I keep on wanting to say Weapon Master. It happens. Let's destroy this little mirror. And let's pull back a bit more. I don't usually bother with destroying the mirror. It usually happens on its own during the fight, but today we'll make an exception. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I'm using, I have the mods from Metal Part 1, which allows me to have a little Robin, the character that appears during the fight at random. So basically you're going to want to try to stay mobile as much as you can to be able to avoid the vortexes that appears. You saw the vortex that spawned there. Well, let's use old barrel here before we don't get a chance to do it. Fighting in melee against the Mirror Master, not always the best idea. But today, we'll give it a try. Let's give ourselves a weapon buff. So ideally, you're going to want to attack him from a distance using your various weapons. If you can dodge his attack using, in this case, I'm using Quantum Tunneling. But there's various abilities you can use with all the various powers to be able to do something similar. But I have to admit, Quantum Tunneling has to be my favorite one. It's one of the reasons I love using quantum powers. There's one ability I wish we could have. It's the teleport that Cersei has as a legend character. If there was a power that had that ability, that's what I would be using. Oh, let's use our supercharge before it's too late. We're going to have to use a cola, no choice. That's what the colas are there for. So ideally you want to remain mobile as much as you can, because if you stay too long in one place, you saw the vortex appear. Nope. So whatever abilities that sometimes keep you in one place, you're going to try not to use them as much as possible. I hate when the camera gets too close like that, but it happens. As you can see, the vortexes hurt quite a bit. So you don't want to stay in one of those vortexes too long. And your combat rating doesn't really matter. The vortex will hurt you even if you're high level combat rating.
Watch your back in there.
So whenever you fight Mirror Master, you try to move around as much as you can so that you don't remain too long in one place for the vortexes to really hurt you. So let's see what rewards we'll get. Decisions. Let's go for the weapon. So if you wondered why this old Robin that appeared, my 3 backups are actually Robin characters. But also there's a Dark Robin that can appear at random because of my augments. And I have 2 of them. So whenever you fight enemies in the middle part 1, it could happen that some Dark Robins spawn. But also I do have the ability to summon 3 of them at will using my backup. I love those little guys. So this is pretty much how you can defeat the evil Mirror Master. Again, you have to remain mobile. You have to make sure that the vortex doesn't catch you, that there's not a vortex that spawns where you are. If it does, just roll out of the way. It's usually simple enough. But it could be that sometimes as the vortex appears, Mirror Master stuns you at the same time. So once in a while that'll happen. So it'll be good to have an ability like Quantum Tunneling that allows you to get out of the way. And obviously you're going to want to use your Orbital Strike. You're going to want to use also your supply drops to heal yourself. And obviously your colas. And if you can have a supercharge that can heal yourself, even better. So that is pretty much it for our video about how to beat the evil Mirror Master. Tomorrow I'll probably I'll make another video to how to beat the Red Death. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this universe online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answers your question. And that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.